Hello there! Thank you for clicking on this video. If you watched my last deck tech video and thought that Jeskai control was a little bit too control for you, then this deck might be for you. And maybe you saw my Boros Quarry Steel Cutter deck tech video and thought, that's just too aggro for me. Well then, this deck might be for you. That's right, this is a Jeskai Quarry Steel Cutter, I guess mid-range deck? But the main, I would say, MVP for this deck would be Rediscover the Way. I use this card in the Jeskai control deck, but I think it fits a little bit more in this deck where you have Quarry Steel Cutter and Storm Chaser's Talent to be able to go wide and then use Chapter 3 to give a bunch of your creatures double strike and get in for lethal. The game plan for this deck is kind of similar to the Jeskai control, but has a bit more of an aggressive slant to it. Basically, it's a mid-range deck, right? Yeah, and that's pretty much how this deck works. So the deck list will be in the description below. So if you're interested, you can check it out there. And then, yeah. So without any further ado, let's just get to the games. All right, on the play with, you know what? I'll keep this. We don't have white mana though. Or no, I guess this taps for white mana, so never mind. Okay, yeah, we can keep this. Maybe I'll start with the Sunbillow Verge and then play the island just to throw the opponent off. Black mana, which probably means the Thundertrap Trainer's going to be killed, but that's okay. Went with the Get Lost. Could be a Demons deck, mono black Demons. Could use Get Lost to get rid of their Annex. The question is, do we hold the Get Lost? Or do I go ahead and play Rediscover the Way? I think it's Rediscover the Way. Into Storm Chaser's Talent. Go ahead and do 1 damage. Okay, so they're Esper. Momentum Breaker, sure. So they're Esper Pixie? Alright. Here, I think we go for the land. As much as I would love this town ain't big enough. And maybe go for the blue-white. This should, yep, turn, oh, and we're keeping that. And pass the turn. Sure. Okay. Hopeless Nightmare. I guess we'll get rid of one of these Get Losts. I think I'm going to return the Rediscover the Way. Let's do that. action. Yeah. We'll go for another one. In this case, the trainer, and obviously we're going to get rid of the temporary lockdown, but is it better to and then just get rid of it next at the end of their turn? Yeah, I think so. In this case, I want to go with Storm Chaser's talent. Or do we go for another Corey Steel Cutter? I think we'll go for another Corey Steel Cutter. And then we're just going to make a wide board next turn. All right. This is gonna kind of suck because we have to discard 2 cards. Okay, go for the throw. That. Discard a Get Lost. I guess get rid of that. Why good game? All right, 3 hands in hand. That's pretty good. We can start off with River Prior Verge, so that we can keep Torch the Tower up. But then next turn, we still don't have blue mana, right? So we have to start with either the Flood Farm Verge and then the Plains. All right, I'll keep this and just start with the Plains. The next turn, maybe Storm Chaser's talent. Ooh. If I knew I was going to draw that, I would have loved to have gone with Flood Farm Verge first, but that's alright. Up against Encampment. Okay, so there. Mono White, Grel's Hive. Okay. We could rediscover the way. Get that Corey Steel Cutter in there. And we can double spell next turn. No, we can't. We need 2 red mana. We could get lost this Grel's Hive if it's going to be a problem, but... Oof. Alright. We'll go with This Town Ain't Big Enough. Meticulous Archive. I don't think that's what we need. I wanted to double spell, but then I don't get the Core Seal Cutter down, right? So just wait till next turn. Alright, thinking. Yeah, I think we do it this way. Sure. They smite my Storm Chaser's otter. Yeah. We need more red mana. Well, let's see if we can find it. Well, okay. We'll do this now. They have something. Another smite? Yeah, okay. I was gonna smite. But they had like a instant speed. Something instant speed. And I kind of helped them. That's the one thing I don't like about Get Lost. They're kind of mana screwed, and I helped them hit their mana. And they have another Elspeth Smite coming up. Alright. Can I get another red mana? Yes. Are they just on full control because they have one swamp available and there's still like a little bit of pause? Have cut down. So they have just a lot of removal? Is that what it is? Okay. All right. This town ain't big enough. Like this. Alright. Yeah, so I was going to use Roaring Furnace to take out their Lord Skitter. They still had a lot of spells in hand. I have no idea what this deck was doing. Skrelv's Hive. A lot of cheap removal and Lord Skitter, but on to the next, I guess. Alright. 2 Fable Passages, and I believe... I'm pretty sure I only have 2 in here. Never mind, I have all 4. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this, I think. Start with... this taps for white and red. So, I guess I can sacrifice it for white. I have a lot of red, so might as well get red and the other one for blue. Alright, now we got 2 lands. I have to get the blue, right? Opponent seems to be stuck on mana. Are they control or are they... Are they the combo deck? Let's see if they have interaction for this. Do we need any more lands? I don't think so. Yeah, okay, they're a combo deck. So, Omniscience into the graveyard. All right. We have one. Okay. Storm Chaser's talent. All right, let's see if they have counterspell for this. I actually don't mind them countering this because we want them to counter... Well, unless they use Refute, I guess, but... Oh, they're an Oculus deck? Okay, not the deck I thought they were at all. Okay. Alright, so... I could get lost it. I want to get the Sunpearl Carrying down. But I could... Oh, well, I can just do... Well, how much is in their graveyard now? Or... Just do this. Alright, well, apparently... I don't know, maybe it's my slow tanking thinking. Whenever I play any control heavy decks, I take my time to make my decisions, and sometimes opponents are impatient. Alright, on the play with... This might be a good... And missing white mana, but... let's hope we draw into white mana. That's the problem with this going 3 colors is... It's almost always a gamble whether you're going to actually find the third color that you need. Alright, well... We really need that white mana now. was hoping an opponent would play a creature, but it's okay. Up the beanstalk. So we're probably up against... Oh boy. We're probably up against either domain or some kind of rampy combo deck. Okay, well. Seems like mana is going to be an issue with this deck. Sure. Okay. Just doing this now. I can always get it back with Storm Chaser's Talent if I really need Torch the Tower, but I doubt there's going to be a lot of chance to use it. But I'm pretty sure I've lost this game where I have not drawn any lands. I've drawn more Rediscover the Ways than I have lands, so... Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, it comes in tapped. By the way, I'm running 26 lands, so usually it's a good chance that you're gonna draw land, but yeah, at this point, I don't know. I think I'm just far too behind.
I got backup.
In this case, do we go for Elegant Parlor? Yeah. I don't know if it's worth continuing this game. I have no sweepers because this is supposed to be a little bit more of a aggro deck, but maybe it's worth having a couple sweepers in here. I don't know.
Your eyes sharp.
Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna get out of here. All right, on the play with. I learned from I learned my lessons. You don't keep hands with just verges. This is much better. Unfortunately, no red mana, so that means I get rid of the torch. Oh no, wait. I do have red mana. So do I keep the Kyrian or this town? I think it's like this. And then start off with the Meticulous Archive. I could play a Storm Chaser's Talent next turn and leave open Torch the Tower. Yeah, I think it's like this. We have enough lands for now, and we need more spells. One is playing Orzhov. Or we could just get the tap mana out of the way. I don't think Torch Tower is going to be much of an issue. We need spells, so this is good. Getting lands out of the top of our deck. Ghost Vacuum isn't going to be too big of a deal. And then attack in for 2. So this is a somewhat aggressive start for this deck. Not too shabby. Question, if they activate this, do I have time to react to use this town and like bounce it? Do they not get the activation? Go ahead and play this. Rediscover the way. See if opponent has 2 different removal spells. Should we just go for the 3rd Storm Chaser's talent? Yeah, might as well. Why not? And if opponent wants to use removal on our token creatures, I'm okay with that. Yeah. So I'm assuming they're a Ketchamos deck. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. Oh, okay. Land and Corey Steelcutter. All right, here we go. Land, Corey Steelcutter. Another Storm Chaser's talent. Take action. And all attack. And I'm assuming they have another removal. End the turn. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Ah. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna do that and that. So they can't exile my this town ain't big enough. And then I can just get it back. Okay, Ghost Vacuum. Deep Cavern Bat. I'll just torch. All right, another land. Do this. Do this. Bounce is not gonna do much, so I'm just gonna bounce 2 of my otters. Take action. Take action. Do that. and attack in for 6. I'm pretty sure they have a removal, but it's fine. And if they have more sweepers, unless they have way to remove our equipment, we can just keep refilling the battlefield with token creatures. So yeah, Corey Steelcutter is crazy once you start getting it going. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of spells. Okay. So they can take one of our things, but Vanishing Light doesn't have flash or anything, right? Do I want to do that? 8? Yeah, why not? Yeah. There was no way that, maybe they had one removal, but I'm pretty sure we would have had lethal. Alright, on the play with actually a really decent hand. Yeah, I'll keep this. I think... yeah. I think turn 2, maybe hold up Get Lost. I just realized I don't have any blue. Why did I think I had blue? Alright, well... I kind of screwed up. And if we don't draw blue mana... I might be... yeah. Might not work out well for me. There we go. Might get countered. Yeah. I was a bit afraid of that, but that's alright. What's up with all this control all of a sudden? Alright. Alright. I'm kind of bottlenecked on blue mana right now. If it's another mill deck, I'm going to be slightly upset, but... how did they get the river region into the graveyard? Did they just... too much cards in hand? I did not pay attention enough. Alright. Let's see if they counter this. Nope. They might counter this, though. Nope. I don't know what I'm up against. Do I keep the Get Lost, which I already have in hand? Fluff on Verge. Torch. More lands might not be a bad idea. Okay, they are drawing a lot of cards. Get rid of their judgment. Makes me think they have a temporary lockdown. Yep. Okay, so maybe I should have gotten the get lost. But that's all right. Let's see how they deal with this. They may counter. Maybe 3 steps ahead. No. Draw 3 cards. So they're looking for a counter spell. They didn't have it. I'm just gonna go with Get Lost. And I guess I'll return those 2. They opt. They have 2 mana open. All right. Let's get the trainer in there. Talent. Action. All right. Well, apparently, opponent was not control-y enough to stop all the aggro there, but I was going to play Rediscover the Way after this. I don't think they had a counterspell, or else they would have probably countered something by now. And there was a part of me kind of wish I left Rediscover the Way on the battlefield. Then I would have been able to get these creatures double strike and might have been able to finish the game this turn. But let's just break the deck down. All right, so I think overall the deck did really well. Not sure about the Sun Pearl Curing, didn't really show up a whole lot this time around, but when I was testing out this deck, it did come in play a lot where I could bounce the Rediscover This Way or Storm Chaser's Talent back into my hand if I wasn't ready for the Chapter 3. But overall, I think I still want to test out some Pearl Curing in this deck. Roaring Furnace, great against aggro, but I was going up against a lot more control this time around, so maybe I don't need Roaring Furnace, though Steaming Sauna is still a pretty good card draw engine, so I don't know, this is a maybe for me. 3 steps ahead, a 3-mana counterspell is not the greatest. This does have the option to make a copy of an artifact, so maybe a couple copies of 3 steps ahead in here, just so that not only can we counter, but also copy the Quarry Steel Cutter. Could be an option in that long game where, I don't know if I cut it from the video or not, but where the opponent was playing Urgent Necropsy, I could have countered it and copied a Quarry Steel Cutter, and that would have been like a game changer. I probably would have won that game instead. So definitely, I think 3 steps ahead is something to think about. Same with Spell Pierce. Maybe it's worth having 1 or 2 copies of Spell Pierce in here if the meta is going towards more of a control heavy meta. And lastly, I think the mana base still needs some work. I'm not sure if having 4 Fabled Passages in here is correct. but it felt like the best way to fix the mana base. Like the verges are great except for when you don't have a basic type. You also don't want too many tap lands like Thundering Falls and Elegant Parlor, so definitely a delicate balancing act, and I don't know if I have it figured out yet. Anyways, that's all I have for this deck, so if you stuck around this long, thank you very much. I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. So until then, remember to have fun playing Magic, and take care.